Selena Gomez just dropped a photo that looks simple, but fans think it's doing a lot more talking than it seems. And the timing? That's where things get interesting. Because just days before this quiet, barefaced moment, Selena was standing under blinding lights, dripping in couture, holding hands with her husband Benny Blanco on one of the biggest red carpets of the year. Two very different versions of Selena. Two very different energies. And by the end of this video, there's one final detail most people missed that might explain exactly what message Selena is really sending right now. Picture this. No glam team. No designer gown. No flashing cameras. Just Selena Gomez, makeup-free, hair slicked back into a clean bun, smiling softly against a blush pink background. A white tank top. Calm. Unbothered. Almost intentionally ordinary. This Instagram story went up on January 16th, and at first glance, it feels like a casual check-in. But fans immediately clocked the contrast. Because rewind just a few days earlier, and Selena was in full Hollywood mode at the 83rd Golden Globes on January 11th. Now here's where the face-off begins. On one side, you have red carpet Selena. Black off-the-shoulder Chanel gown. White feathery sleeves that literally floated as she walked. Hair styled. Makeup flawless. Confidence dialed up. And right beside her? Benny Blanco. Her husband. Married just last September. He keeps it classic in a black suit, silver chain catching the light, loafers polished. The two of them pose together, smiling, comfortable, very much a united front. Cameras everywhere. Headlines ready. On the other side? Barefaced Selena. No Benny in frame. No event. No caption beyond the image itself. And fans are asking one big question. Was this just a cute, makeup-free moment, or a subtle statement? Because here's the thing. Celebrities don't post randomly. Especially not Selena Gomez. Every image has context. Every story has timing. And when you line these moments up back-to-back, the contrast feels intentional. Almost like she's showing us two worlds. And that brings us to the first question I want you to think about. When Selena smiles in that barefaced selfie, do you see it as pure contentment, or as a quiet reclaiming of her own narrative after a very public night? Now let's rewind to that Golden Globes night, because there's more there than just fashion and photos. The ceremony ends. The after-parties begin. And this is where most celebrities split off, chasing the next headline, the next viral moment. But Selena and Benny do something very different. They skip the after-party scene entirely. No packed clubs. No champagne-soaked chaos. Instead, they link up with Selena's only murders in the building co-stars, Martin Short and Steve Martin, and head to a diner. A diner. Late-night comfort food. Low-key vibes. Selena later posts a selfie from the booth, smiling again, captioning it, "Breakfast for dinner after Globes." And fans lose it. Because this moment feels real. Almost aggressively normal. And that's where the conversation shifts. People start comparing. Glam Selena versus cozy Selena. Award show versus diner booth. And some fans start asking a second question. Is Selena slowly pulling away from the traditional Hollywood machine? Or is she redefining what success and happiness look like for her? Think about it. This is a woman who's spent most of her life under a microscope. Every outfit dissected. Every relationship debated. Every expression analyzed. So when she chooses a bare face, a simple tank top, and a quiet smile, that choice feels loaded. Now, let's talk body language, because this is where things get really juicy. On the Golden Globes carpet, Selena stands tall. Shoulders back. Confident posture. But watch closely. Her smile is polished. Camera ready. Professional. It's the smile of someone who knows exactly where she is and what's expected of her. Benny stays close. They're comfortable, but there's a clear awareness of the moment. This is public Selena. Now contrast that with the Instagram story. Her shoulders are relaxed. Her head tilts slightly. The smile is softer. Less performative. Almost like she forgot the camera was there. Fans zoomed in on her eyes, her expression, even the way her hair was pulled back without a single strand out of place. And suddenly, people are debating. Was that smile relief? Was it peace? Or was it a subtle flex saying, I don't need the glam to feel good anymore? Which Selena feels more authentic to you? The one owning the red carpet in Chanel, or the one barefaced on Instagram, lounging against a pink wall? Now let's move into the fan investigation phase, because this is where social media does what it does best. Fans start connecting dots. They point out the timeline. Golden Globes on January 11th. Barefaced selfie on January 16th. Just days apart. They pull old interviews where Selena talks about pressure, expectations, and learning to slow down. They resurface past moments where Selena's talked openly about mental health, self-image, and stepping back when things get overwhelming. And then there's rare beauty. Selena's brand has always pushed the idea of embracing natural beauty, imperfections included. So when she posts a makeup-free selfie, fans see it not just as a personal moment, but as a brand-aligned message. Almost like she's living the philosophy she sells. Some fans even compare this moment to earlier eras of Selena's life. The hyper-curated pop star years, the constant touring, the non-stop promo, and they argue that this version of Selena feels different, calmer, more grounded, especially now that she's married. And yes, let's talk about that marriage. Because while Benny Blanco doesn't appear in the barefaced selfie, his presence still looms over the conversation. Fans note that Selena doesn't need to prove anything anymore. She's not chasing validation. She's not playing the same games. The diner date after the Globes feels like proof. Choosing comfort over chaos. Familiar faces over industry noise. But not everyone agrees. Some skeptics say we're reading too much into a selfie. That it's just a cute, makeup-free post and nothing more. And that's fair. But here's the thing. In celebrity culture, perception is reality. And Selena knows that better than most. Which brings us to the future impact of moments like this. If Selena continues leaning into the softer, more grounded image, it could signal a shift in how she approaches fame altogether. Fewer red carpets. More intentional appearances. A focus on projects that matter to her. And maybe even a stronger boundary between her public persona and her private life. And here's where that final detail comes in. The blush pink background. Fans noticed it immediately. Pink has been a recurring color in rare beauty campaigns. Calm, warm, inviting. Whether intentional or subconscious, it ties everything together. The brand, the message, the moment. This wasn't just a selfie. It was on brand, on timing, and on message. So what happens next? Does Selena continue showing us these quiet, unfiltered glimpses? Or was this a one-off moment before she steps back into full glam mode again? And how will this shift influence how fans, and even Hollywood, respond to her moving forward? If you think this story ends here, it doesn't. Because in our next Celeb Juices video, we're breaking down how other A-listers are quietly rejecting the Hollywood playbook and what that means for the future of celebrity culture. Trust me, you don't want to miss that connection. If you made it all the way through, comment "sweet juice" so I know you really stayed till the end. I appreciate you for real. Now don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who lives for celebrity tea, subscribe to Celeb Juices, and turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. This helps the channel more than you know, and it keeps the juice flowing.